A very good Friday morning to everyone out there across the Wobbles community and beyond. Landon here in the driver's seat with you to bring you your latest weather forecast, courtesy of our friends at On Target. Folks, we had a bit of an overachiever last night across portions of the Wobbles community in regards to our snowfall. We currently have a winter weather advisory that was extended late last night that includes Butler, Edmonson, and Barron County. This is valid through 9 a.m. this morning. The good news is we've had some fluctuation in temperatures throughout the overnight, actually temperatures rising to some extent. We receive reports of minor accumulations on grassy and elevated surfaces, but the roadways for the most part haven't been terrible, albeit we have received some reports of a few accidents and slick travel over in Barron County, and actually we have Barron County schools that are closed for today. That is the only report that we've received so far as of 5:55 a.m. I want to jump over here and we want to showcase and break down exactly what unfolded. You can see early this morning the snow and everything's moved out of here. We've actually got some stars that we're enjoying underneath of at the moment. But take a look here. We're going to back this radar up to last night around the 7 to 8 p.m. time frame whenever we started to really get this band of snow forming and developing. And you can kind of see right there along that gradient of where we stayed at and where we had the reports of the snowfall that came in, all right? So, snowfall amounts thus far early this morning have basically been mitigated right along the northern third or the northeastern half of the Wobbles community that received snowfall on the ground. Now, again, with our temperatures fluctuating like they have, we have several locations that have been back above freezing, so the little bit of snowfall that we've received, roadways for the most part are okay to travel on. Be aware of the bridges and overpasses, those right along and east of I-65, as previously mentioned, up into Edmonson and over in Barron County, have had received a little bit more in regards to snowfall. Overlooking our Skycam network, D93 Skycam, already showing the clearing skies out there underneath the stars right here in downtown Bowling Green. We don't even have any snow on the roofs there, folks. We've had nothing on the ground in Simpson County, Logan County, southern half of Warren County received nothing. Bulk of Allen County didn't receive much of anything. But right along roughly the northern tier of Butler County over into Edmonson, North Warren, and then over into Barron, we received a bit more snow on the ground. Morgantown Skycam right above the Butler County Courthouse, showcasing that sparse dusting there covering the courthouse lawn. You can see some of the vehicles that are parked there. We've got a little bit of snow on them, but again, folks, the roadways for the most part, travel seems to be not so bad out there early this morning. Let's jump over here. Let's take a look at those current conditions in regards to our readings. We have got temperatures that's sitting right around and on either side of the freezing threshold. You jog a few miles south down here in Simpson County, they're at 35 degrees. Allen County still sitting well above freezing at 34 degrees. So we've seen these temperatures slide right around a half a degree or so here over the past hour. Be aware of some black ice and some slick spots on the roadways, especially the bridges and overpasses for your early morning commute. Let's jump over here and let's talk about what's in store for us, because we got another potential winter weather maker that's right here on the horizon for us. But not just that, the big weather story here closer to home is going to be the absolutely frigid Arctic air that's going to be blasting in here out of the northwest. The wind screaming in here like a banshee as we work throughout the weekend. That's going to pull the rug out from our temperatures. That is a promise. Early this morning, we got our Clipper system that's pulling off there to the east. That is all said and done. Going to warm up pretty nicely today. I think many of us will see highs up into the 40s. Any snow that fell on the ground should be disappearing rather quickly throughout the day. Then we get into our Saturday, and all eyes are going to turn right here to our north and west for yet another Clipper system, similar to the one that passed through here last night. It's going to be working south and east through the Ohio Valley, and we're going to need to monitor this throughout our Saturday on into our Saturday night as well. This particular Clipper system, as you can see here, has got a little bit more of a northern track. It's staying right across far northern Kentucky, right across central Illinois over into central Indiana. We'll see if this has any southern trend guidance like what we saw throughout the day yesterday and ended up coming to fruition with those minor accumulations the northern tier of the Wobbles community received. We're not so much worried about snow amounts or impacts with this particular Clipper system in regards to our sensible weather impacts here in our vicinity. But what we are watching is this monster Arctic high pressure that's going to swing down behind this departing Clipper system. And folks, without question, this is going to be bringing in the coldest air thus far of the season. We're talking about dangerously cold wind chills with the opportunity at a few of us even seeing readings at sub-zero on the wind chill scale as we work throughout the weekend on into the first day of the new work week. All right, so let's jump into the intricate details. First and foremost, this morning's Clipper has moved out of the Wobbles community well east of the region. If you were traveling north on I-65 for whatever reason, travel has been mitigated much more prominently from roughly E-Town and points northward up towards Louisville, Lexington, Bardstown got absolutely walloped by this weather maker. So be aware of that if you're heading north as you work throughout the day. That snow's going to be out of here rather quickly. Again, folks, our focus will be turning off to our north and west. Here comes our Saturday Clipper, and again, it looks to stay north of the region. It's got a more of a northern track than the weather maker yesterday. But take a look as we work into Saturday evening, and then we get into Saturday night. As temperatures plummet, we might get a few bands of some light snow that's going to blast through here. We got our 540 quote-unquote freeze line bisecting and driving down to the south and east along with that. Can't rule out a sparse dusting out of this. For the vast majority of us, I don't think that we're going to receive much of anything. But the frigid cold temperatures after the snow moves out of here, you can see the blue dash lines. Those are isotherms in regards to temperatures. You have the black solid isobars that signify pressure intersecting with those isotherms. That is signifying very cold air advection with brisk northwesterly winds behind the Clipper. So at the time that we work into the latter part of our Saturday on into our Sunday, brisk northwesterly winds going along with the frigid cold temperatures, it is going to be rather gelid, if you will, and blustery in the great outdoors. Let's talk about these wind chills and temperature readings. The good news is throughout the day, we're going to rise well above freezing. Afternoon high is going to be locating somewhere around the low to mid 40s. This would greatly improve any slick travel that is out there. Some of the snowpack over here might have some struggle getting out of the lower 30s. Up here towards E-Town, over into Somerset, Lexington, and up into the Louisville Metro. Keep your eyes to your north and west as we work throughout the weekend. We're going to see highs hit again. Going to be right around, probably around the 35, 40 degree mark throughout our Saturday. But note our wind chills not getting out of the low to mid 30s. And then wait for it. Here we go. The good old Kentucky weather roller coaster. Temperatures diving sharply. And then by the time we roll into sunrise on Saturday morning, look at those wind chill readings. 3 degrees. Tad bit crispy out there, if I would say so myself. Going to be frozen solid, that's for sure. Going to have the opportunity of a few of us getting on these sub-zero wind chills as well. By the time we roll into our Sunday, folks, despite some rays of sunshine, we're only going to be making it mostly between the mid and upper teens for highs. Be back down to the potential of sub-zero wind chills as we get into early Monday morning as well. Would not be surprised at all to seeing some cold weather or wind chill advisories placed out here as we progress throughout this point in time. Taking a look at our temperature anomaly, our departure or deviation from average. Take a look. Here we are rolling into our Saturday night. Here we are getting into our Sunday. Folks, we're talking about 25 to 30 degree differentiation and a deviation from normal on those below average temperatures. So the long range model guidance, short range model guidance, all of our models are in agreement on this with this dangerous cold that's going to be working in here as well. After we get past this little cold stretch and we go throughout the weekend, keep your eyes on next week. A big warm up. High pressure settles down to our south. We got low pressure passing well to our north. Looks like a big cold front could be working through here. Around the midweek time frame of next week, going to be keeping close eyes on this for showers and some potential thunderstorms to go along with this as we get into the middle part of next week. Then we're going to get another jolt of cold air behind that front, and then the pendulum swings back up with warmer temperatures as we roll into the start of our Christmas week. Kentucky weather, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. His pattern's been absolutely insane, and it doesn't look like it's going to be going anywhere anytime soon, all right? So I want to jump back over here, take a look at the short term of what we've already talked about. We do have the winter weather advisory that it's out for 3 counties across the region until 9 a.m. Folks, travel for the most part has already improved greatly, especially across portions of Butler over into Edmonson County. Still got some slick spots over there, especially in Barron County. But with temperatures slowly rising above freezing and then scampering rather quickly once we get the sun up over the horizon, it is going to be improved drastically. That's a promise. Bitter cold expected throughout the weekend. Opportunity of 0 degree or sub-zero wind chills at times. Rolling into our Saturday night all the way into our Monday as well. Folks, please be aware of that. Checked on your loved ones, friends, and family. Make for sure that they are weather aware. Last but certainly not least, folks, we received numerous questions. We have added new merchandise to the Whether or Not shop. You can hop right there on the blog and click the shop access link right there on the menu. We've added a few new t-shirts out there. We got our new hoodie that's become a bestseller, along with our North Face Palm Beanie. Great stocking stuffers out there. We got numerous color options to choose from, folks. So get over there and get your Christmas presents and gear, stocking stuffers, etc. ready for the Christmas season. Full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast. Highs today right around the mid-40s. We get some rays of sunshine in here as well. Clouds on the uptick overnight into our Saturday with the opportunity of some hit-and-miss snow showers Saturday night. Lows down to around 10 degrees or even the single digits by sunrise on Sunday with sub-zero wind chills. Sunday afternoon, we're going to be lucky to get out of the teens for highs, pardon me. Single digits Sunday night, sub-zero wind chills a possibility yet again. Then quickly moderating temperatures throughout the start of the new work week. 35 Monday, 45 Tuesday, near 55 degrees on Wednesday with showers and a few thunder boomers. Not out of the question. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Friday morning Whether or Not forecast presented by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Be extra careful out there on your early morning commute. A few slick spots out there. We'll be updating as necessary with our next snow chance throughout the weekend, along with the opportunity of that frigid Arctic blast